Hello everyone, it's Dom here from Esports News UK. It's day 2 of Insomnia, and I'm here at the XL Esports stand today with the CEO, Wouter. How's it going, Wouter?
Yeah, really cool. It's amazing to be here. It's obviously great that Insomnia is back in action, and I've been here since yesterday. Feels really good. Yeah.
You know, there hasn't been many esports organisations with their own stands at Insomnia. I'm going to ask Laura about that in a minute, but it's nice to have your presence here, and you know, I guess tell us a little bit about XL and the growth of XL to get to this point, because it's, when I look at this stand, you're coming across as a lifestyle brand as well as a sort of esports org.
Yeah, so first of all, it's actually not the first time that XL has been at Insomnia, but obviously there's been a few years of lockdown, not events, so it feels a bit like we're building this up again. And when I say we, I think that's the first thing, because it's the community here, the whole where we are here is like where XL is, where hardware brands are. There are a few other teams here, but there's the other whole here where the bring your own computer part is. I would say that's always sort of like where it started, probably. So we are at different places. We compete in stadia. You know, we have our HQ, we have our digital presence, but I guess this, if you will, this is the part which you say speaks maybe to that lifestyle part. I would say this is also XL, this is sort of the culture of esports, but also gaming. So indeed, Laura will talk about what we do here, but I think this is a cool mix of our partners being present here, such as JD Sports, Yo-Yo Tech, which we just announced, HyperX, Beyond Energy, but we also do really cool activations. Wolfies is coming today. We have a FIFA competition with EE. So I guess like this is all part as well what gaming is, what XL does as well. Obviously, like our League of Legends team is not here today. They're in the off season, but yeah, this is what we do as well.
They would have probably won the Open tournament if they'd entered into that, but it's only a £3,000 prize.
Be unfair, yeah, exactly.
Well, that would have been funny to see, but yeah, tell us a bit about the League of Legends stuff, because you did get through to playoffs, and although you didn't get too far in the lower bracket, it's still an achievement to get there, and I think it's all about progress. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so obviously we had a massive sort of celebration, making players, and would always say like it might seem so obvious, or maybe not even the right thing to do, because players is what people expect to do as a minimum, but again, there's not everyone realizes how much goes into making it all work together, because that is actually what it's about. Everything needs to work. Secondly, competition is fierce, right? And there's a lot of, some teams progress throughout the competitions, others maybe stall. So every match, and you see that as well with the win-loss records of those who make the cut and don't make the cut, every match counts. And there's also the mental thing. We're obviously known as a team who hadn't made playoffs yet in the LEC, and there is a psychological element to go through that barrier. And I always felt like, having gone through that barrier, the road is now open for us. And that's obviously how we go into summer split. There's confidence, we know what it takes to, for every match to win. So it's absolutely not a given. But I believe like having gone through that barrier opens up a mental sort of new way of like, okay, the road is obviously much higher. So I would say for me personally, the prevailing emotion, I would say, was relief, because it got quite close again at the last week. But lots of joy, and summer split, we're so much looking forward to summer split. We'll see there, but we have a lot of confidence, obviously.
Good luck. It's been a lot of emotions. I'm looking forward to seeing what XL does. And the other thing I wanted to ask you, Wouter, while we're here, is you recently opened an office in Shoreditch. There's still work going on there. I've seen it. Did a little talk on the history of UK esports, which is amazing. So thanks for inviting me. What's that been like? What are your sort of plans for that base? Because as I understand it, you want to hold some activities there. There's quite a lot of potential.
Yeah, exactly. So, as you mentioned, our new HQ, it's taken quite a bit of time, but that's also because we already expanded from whilst we were still doing our build. And you know, I first of all, it's like people might still think Excel, and there's Twickenham Association, which has been a great partnership, and that's been really good. But I would always say, like, Twickenham is the home of rugby; it's not the home of esports. And secondly, you know, our HQ is part of who we are and what we do. So whilst we have excel.gg as our website or our digital home, which we're building on, Excel HQ is our physical home. So I would never want to call excel.gg our website. It's becoming our digital fan base. Excel HQ is not our office. It's a place where we bring our community, where we bring our partners, where we're going to do events, we're going to do a lot of fun stuff. Obviously, we're working there as well. So once it's finished, which is now very soon, just a few more weeks, so we're planning for an opening event as well. But anyone in the way, if you're in the neighborhood, you know, feel free sort of to knock on our door. We'll do content creation there, we have streamers there, we'll do community events, we'll do partner events. And you know, it's a little bit of a playground as well. So I would say this is a bit where the magic happens.
I'm looking forward to it. Wouter, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think, well, first of all, you guys are great. You know, again, that you are present here with Esports News UK. I hope Insomnia brings back you know, the further passion and what gaming and esports is about. People would say at times like you know, everything continued during lockdown, but I think we haven't always been aware of what we missed with events like Insomnia or competing in a big stadium. Yeah, would like to add, I hope people have a great time here. I hope this will now continue for the many years to come, and you know, whilst it grows, the core what we see here today and the community that obviously remains as well, and for Excel to be their part as well, and hopefully people really enjoy it. Yeah.
100%. Thanks a lot. Good luck with the event and everything, and the office and the summer split, and hope to see you soon.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm joined by Laura now, events manager.
Community and events manager. Yeah.
Events manager
at
Excel Esports, and tell us a bit about the stand today, Laura, what you're doing here, the activities you have, and why you're at Insomnia.
So the stall is kind of creative and vision with a community in mind. We really wanted to do something at, you know, the biggest UK gaming festival as a UK org. I really wanted to bring Excel here and put on a super interactive stall, which is more of like a celebration of kind of everything we do. So as well as bringing our partners here, we also wanted to have a lot of gaming activities, tournaments. We've obviously got like a limited edition merch collection and things. We really want to like interact with the gaming community and give back to them and show them a good time. Obviously, I'm super excited to be here and actually putting faces, like names to faces after so long. We really wanted to support like the first Insomnia back. Obviously after the pandemic and lockdown, we really wanted to show up here and put on a good time for people.
It's nice to see people, to meet your fans, and you're doing several activities, right? You've got some community tournaments, Wolfies is here, Fortnite, and there's a few other bits and pieces. Yeah,
so each day we've got some different tournaments on, and yesterday was League of Legends, today we're doing Fortnite with Wolfies. It's going to be like a free-for-all, and then the prize is some custom trainers from JD, Mappy Customs. So over the whole weekend we've been giving away those shoes in different ways on social media and really taking it across the platform so people engage with the full stall. Then tomorrow we have Valorant, we're also doing FIFA and CSGO.
Doing a bit of everything, and they're like community tournaments. Can people come along and sign up, or do they just play straight away?
Absolutely. So we have free play on in the morning for the gaming, then turns into the tournament at roughly about midday, 1 o'clock, and then once the tournament's finished, it's open for free play and general use. It's really good to be back here and meeting the community for the first time. So since I've joined Excel, obviously our primary community platform is Discord, and it's really nice to actually see some of the members and meet them in person, and I'm really enjoying spending time with them, and it's nice to meet them and see them actually use our stand, and all the feedback and everything's been great. So I'm really looking forward to this year for the other things we do as well, but I couldn't be happier with what we've gotten to do.
I was just going to ask actually, do you have other sort of events and things planned, or anything we should know about for now, what to expect there?
Yeah, so this year for us will be quite experimental. We want to really get out there and try different locations. Obviously we're up here in Birmingham, we want to do some events in London, as well as some internal stuff with our new facility. So that'll be really cool. So just after this we'll be doing sort of an internal HQ launch event to celebrate the opening of our new facility. So that'll be next after Insomnia.
Okay, I look forward to it. Well, good luck with everything, Laura. Likewise, it's great to be back at an actual event.
Yes.
Good
fun.
It is. It's brilliant. So yeah, all the best, and
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll hear from Excel soon.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone.